welcome our guest for today, no other than Mr. Bonnie Espanola.
Yes, good morning.
Hi, girl.
Hi!
How are you? Why do you think you're so fresh? What's your
I'm
secret
so-
behind that freshness?
Nothing.
I love it.
Just relax.
Ala.
Relax lang.
Okay, let's proceed to the question and answer portion. So, we have prepared a lot of questions.
Oh, what kind
Since
of
you are
question is
our
that?
participant for today, so let's
Yes.
start with the first question.
So we have some question here na itatanong namin sa'yo. So first is about your personal background. Can you share a bit about your personal background, including where you grew up and any significant experiences that have shaped who are you today?
Okay, so good afternoon everyone. I am Bonnie P. Espanola. I am 20 years old. I was born on November 21, 2023 at Dolores Antipas, North Cotabato. And I am studying here at the CFCSA for almost 7 years. I am second year college now, taking up a Bachelor of Elementary Education. And siguro sa challenges that molds me or who I am now is I have faced many challenges in my life. No? So I can, hindi ko siya maisa-isa kasi sa marami nga, but i-share ko sa inyo later. Next question. Okay, ayun.
And here is your second question, Mr. Bonnie. How would you describe your relationship with your family and how they supported you throughout your life?
Okay, my relationship with my family is very okay because they are supporting me in my study because ako yung breadwinner sa pamilya namin. So, yung support nila, hindi naman siya 100% if in case financial yung pag-uusapan. Hindi naman siya 100% kasi nga dahil apat kami nag-aaral, then hindi masyado nabibigay sa akin ng lahat ng support, but thankful ako sa support ng family ko in case sa loving care na binibigay nila. I'm very thankful for that, and sa mga in-encourage nila ako to continue my dreams kahit na ganito ako, and including my sister, no? She's very supportive to me. Always nang sinasabi sa akin na laban lang kasi makakamit ko yung mga pangarap ko sa buhay.
Diba, Mr. Bonnie, you had mentioned kanina that you are the breadwinner of your family. Do you have any sidelines or yun na nga yung sidelines na pinagkakagawa to support your siblings?
For me, wala, but I have my scholarship, no? The municipality of Antipas in the person of our municipal mayor, Chris Cabunon. Meron kaming scholarship every sem, which is 5,000 pesos, but it's very big help na po to, para makatulong siya sa aking pag-aaral, no? Yung money na yun. And not only that, meron yung mga tao kasi na concern sa akin, so minsan nagbibigay sila or nagpapadala sila sa akin about financial support.
So what kind of disability do you have?
Okay, so I have a visual disability and my eye, no. Nakuha ko ito siya since bata ako. Nung pinanganak talaga ako, nandito na siya, hindi na talaga siya makakita, no. So ipa-check up namin sa doctor sa Davao, and sabi ng doctor na talaga siya inborn, na talaga siya yung finance.
Any follow-up questions? Like, may nakukuha ka bang support coming from your locals? Di ba, syempre, PWDs, perfect dito sa Arakan, may mga PWDs na may nakukuha din ng support coming from the local government unit.
So, support na nanggagaling po sa municipality po namin, kagaya ng gamot, binibigyan po kami ng free, no, na support na galing mo sa aming local government unit na libre na yun siya, and then yun ang nakukuha namin once sa munisipyo po namin. Okay, so in municipality of Antipas, meron kami tinatawag na PIDAW, yung organization, samahan niya siya ng PWD. No, so hindi naman siya every month, but I think mga 2 to 3 months, meron silang binibigay na 2,000 pesos cash assistance, and then meron din po kaming free na medical.
So the next question is about your challenges and triumphs in life. Could you discuss some of the challenges you face, particularly related to your disability, and how you've overcome them.
Okay, I have faced many challenges, but the very difficult challenges that I face is yung discrimination about my disability. Tinatanong nila ako, topic to your eyes. Minsan, ginagamit pa nila ito para maliit din ako na sinasabi nila, hindi ka makakapagtapos sa pag-ano, bakit ka nag-aaral na? Mata mo ganyan, no? It's really hurt if naririnig ko yun, but sa pamamagitan ng tulong ng pamilya ko, sa advice nila na huwag mo pakinggan yung sinasabi ng ibang tao. Just continue your dreams, no? Lumaban ka hindi sa pamamagitan ng physical, but lumaban ka. Ipakita mo sa kanila na kaya mong gawin yung hindi yung pinapakita or sinasabi na hindi mo kaya.
So thank you so much.
Okay.
So here's another question, Mr. Bonnie. Can you share a moment of triumph or personal success that you are particularly proud of?
Okay, I'm really, really proud of being a youth leader, no? Isa rin siya, ito rin siya yung naging dahilan kung bakit nag-continue ako sa dreams ko. Which is I became, or naging leader ako ng isang youth organization in this campus. I became the first president, I became the founder of this organization, and I have almost 6 years as a board of directors of this ministry. I cannot mention this organization, but that is my greatest achievement. No? Your aim ng organization na ito is to help those people na nakaka-experience ng discrimination. If may kilala kayo or if may kilala kami na nakaka-experience ng discrimination, hindi naman namin sila pipilitin na lumapit, but if they want an advice, they want a support na hindi naman financial kasi hindi namin kaya, but kung gusto nila ng support na mag-encourage sila to continue, lumapit lang sila sa amin or pwede nila kami i-contact or lapitan. No? So, I am really, really proud that I built or naging leader ako ng organization na yun, no? For almost 6 years.
If it's not confidential, Mr. Bonnie, may we know what's the name of that organization?
Okay, no? So, for me, siguro as the chairman and as the head of the organization is, I am the executive minister of the Holy Angels of God Ministry or HAG. It is our mother ministry which is the SAM ministry. So, kumbaga, anak na kami ng SAM, no? So, ang HAG is, nanggaling talaga kasi ako sa SAM, and then ang HAG is, kumbaga, yung extension niya ng ba, no? But meron kaming pagkakaiba sa SAM, yung rules namin, the constitution and bylaws namin, magkaiba po sa SAM. And so, lang po that we are a registered organization of this foundation management.
Dito mismo sa
Yes, yes.
That's a great achievement.
Yes, and I'm really, really proud of that.
So the next question is about your daily life. So what does a typical day look like for you, and how do you consider both the challenges and joys you may encounter?
For me, nalalampasan ko yung bawat araw ay marami akong challenges na kinakaharap or maraming problema na lumadating sa akin na hinahanap ko lang yung mga bagay na saan akong masaya and then saan ako malakas para kahit maraming challenges, marami akong naririnig na pagmamaliit o panganipusta ng ibang tao. Hinahanap ko lang yung tao or bagay na nakapagpapasaya sa akin para makalimutan ko yung lahat.
So meron ka ng tao na papasaya sa iyo.
Do you have any lovers right now?
No, I don't have.
Okay, Mr. Bonnie, the next question is related to your future goals. So here is the question. What are your aspirations and future goals, and how do you plan to work towards achieving them?
Okay, for me, my goals is to be a teacher as I am a BEd. My course is BEd, no, which is Bachelor of Elementary Education. So my future goals is to be a teacher, and then my inspiration to do that is my family, and then yung mga taong nasa likod ko, no, na maasa sa akin, as what I have said a while ago, that I am the breadwinner of our family. So kinakailangan ko talaga makapagtapos, no. So siguro kailangan kong magsikap, no, kasi hindi mo naman maabot yung pangarap mo or hindi mo maabot yung aims mo sa buhay mo kung hindi ka magsisikap, hindi mo i-dedicate or wala kang dedication sa lahat ng ginagawa mo.
Yes, truly, Mr. Bonnie, that dedication and perseverance is the key to success.
Simple at siya.
Yes.
Tapos diskarte sa
Yes, sovereign chase.
So the next question is about your personal background. So, how has your disability influenced your personal interests, hobbies, or passion?
Okay, may disability influence, no? Na-influence siya na yung mga bagay na gusto ko kasi sometimes, when I was grade 10, gusto ko talagang mag-arnis, yung maglaro ng arnis, but my parents and yung may isang tao na nagtumutol, no, na sabi niya wag ka nang mag-arnis kasi baka yung mata mo tamaan din, wala na yung isa, wala pa yung isa din, blackout na.
Paano siya
But is that for your safety din naman?
Gusto ko talaga kasi mag-arnis.
Ano na mangyayari kung parehong mata mo na yung Okay, the next question, Bonnie, is related to your family and support system. So here is your question. Are you ready?
Yes, of course.
Ready ka na ba?
Yes na yes.
Okay. In what ways has your family support impacted your ability to navigate challenges and pursue your goals?
Okay, my family support me to navigate and pursue my goals is sa pamamagitan ko ng prayers, and then china-challenge nila ako na in-encourage nila ako to continue no matter what happened, because para naman yun sa amin, no? Future namin yung ginagawa namin, hindi future nila. No? So, kumbaga sa kanila, tinutulungan na lang nila ako na makapagtapos, so kailangan ko rin tulungan yung sarili ko para makapagtapos. Kahit anong challenges yung ma-encounter ko. No? So, I am very thankful to my family na kahit mahirap or kahit nagkakaroon kami ng problema, but china-challenge nila ako and encourage nila ako to continue my dreams and sinusupport nila ako. And I'm very thankful for them.
Yes, just like the quote, di ba na, bawal ka po yun kay wala ka po ang nagpa-eskwela. So,
Yes, yes, of course. Kailangan mo.
So, actually, this next question is the continuation about the challenges and triumphs that you have faced. So, are there specific moments or experiences that stand out as particularly challenging or triumphant in your journey?
Yes, I have. No, when I was a grade 7, yes, I have. When I was grade 7 student, naging working student po ako, and then experienced a lot yung pinapalo ka ng dos por dos, no? Yung takip ng kaldero na mainit. But hindi ko siya, nung una, kinonsider ko siya na masakit. Yun ang pinakamasakit na parte ng buhay ko. But naging thankful ako because dahil doon sa naranasan ko na bagay na yun is na-achieve ko yung mga challenges, no, sa buhay, yung mga achievement ko sa buhay, as what I have said kanina. Naging leader nga ako ng isang youth organization, no? So dahil sa bagay na yon, dahil sa pangyayari na yon, na-achieve ko yung isang goals na hindi ko in-expect, which is I became a leader of a youth organization.
So, nakakasad po lang yung story.
Yes, pwede na siya i-MMK talog ko.
But then through those challenges, mas naging strong ka.
Yes.
For who you are today.
Yes.
Kasi nga, di ba, hindi madali maging
Working
student.
Yes, of course.
Oo,
It's really
syempre.
Working student is both an honor.
Yes, of course.
So, hindi lang pala discrimination yung na-experience
Yes.
ng patibayon na.
Yes, violence. I experienced violence.
I cannot imagine.
Yung pupuno ka ng 3 drama la una, then gigising ka ng alas 4, then pagdating alas 4, from alas 6 to alas 8, bubungaan ka ng amo mo, it's difficult. No?
Like, ano siya na through financial ba yung binibigay sa'yo or just ano lang?
Wala, working student lang. Yung libre lang yung bahay, libre lang yung pagkain mo, gano'n, libre lang yung tubig, yung ginainom na tubig, gano'n lang. But, about money na tarangigay sila ng nagastos yata ng 1,000 pesos sa akin. Yes, for almost 4 years.
So, paano mo na-manage yung time mo? Di ba kasi estudyante ka tapos?
That is the reason din bakit ako nakaalis sa kanila kasi government work kasi ako, so nakarating yung issue na yun sa aming office na which is hindi ako nakakapasok ng exactly 7 AM sa kuha, nalilate ako, din minsan hindi ako nakakapasok, marami akong absences.
nakarating yun sa office namin, din nag-action yung social worker namin, sabi namin, itanong-tanong nila, bakit ano nangyari din. May nag-report ng mga classmate ko doon na ganito kasi yan siya mabubuan, hindi yan siya pinapapasok, then pinabawalan siya, minsan inuuna pa yung trabaho din, yun, nakaalis ako. Dahil lang dun sa buwan na yun, sa issue na nag-report yung mga kasama ko sa opisina namin.
So here is your last question, Mr. Bonnie. If you could share a message with others who may be facing similar challenges, what words of encouragement or advice would you offer?
Okay, for me, no, I will advise to those people that are experiencing same, no, or nakakaranas ng katulad sa nararanasan ko. Kahit hindi nila nararanasan, but nakaka-experience sila ng discrimination, and then yung pagmamalit sa kanila, sasabihin ko lang sa kanila, huwag nyo silang pakialaman, no? Huwag nyo silang intindihin, or huwag nyo silang, huwag nyo silang pansinin, no? Continue lang kayo sa goals nyo sa buhay para ma-achieve yung dreams nyo, and don't forget to mag-accept ka ng advice sa ibang tao, no? Kasi ako nag-accept ako ng advice no, sa ibang tao sa mga desisyon na ginawa ko. Hindi lang sa family mo, but sa other people. Kung yung advice naman yun is kakabuti mo din accept that advice, no? And alamin mo yung mga mali mo na ginawa mo rin kasi hindi naman tayo perfecto, di ba? Nagkakamali din tayo kasi tao tayo. So, kailangan alaminin natin yung mga maling ginawa natin, no? So, gamitin natin yung mga advice ng mga tao sa atin para mas lalo tayong lumakas sa bawat challenges or mga hamon na hinaharap natin sa buhay, no? So, yan lang. And then don't forget that prayer, no?
Yes,
yan lang
prayer.
talaga, prayer. Yun lang ang yun lang talaga words na may iwan ko sa inyo. Prayer, no? Kasi hindi naman, yung sinasabi nga nila, yung nagaplano ka lang without God is parang useless lang, no? And sa every plan na ginagawa natin, kinakailangan talaga natin na mag-prayer. Kasi I have remembered the quote that inspire me na sinabi ito ng isang artista which is si Tony Gonzaga.
Yes.
Sabi niya na, God will destroy our plans when He sees that our plans will destroy us. So lahat ng plano kinakailangan natin na yung plano natin na magiging mabuti po sa atin, no? So, yun lang, keep fighting, no? And thank you very much for this opportunity na binigay sa akin.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Bonnie.
Thank you
And
po.
agree ako sa sinabi mo kanina na we should be always open for comments, suggestions, and opinions kasi those comments, suggestions, and opinions will help us para mas ma-shapen pa tayo din para mas ma-overcome natin yung mga challenges.
Yes, yes.
So, dapat laban lang talaga sa buhay kasi walang makakatulong sa'yo kundi yung sarili mo lang mismo.
Yes.
So once again, thank you so much, Bonnie, for giving us this opportunity para ma-interview ka personally. Then, actually, we have a gift for you
Oh.
coming from...
The BTNN. Okay,
Yes.
on behalf of the BTNN 2A and 2B, thank you so much for coming and for allowing us to make an interview together with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, no?
We have also a token here.
So,
Cash assistant.
Thank you very much, no, for this support. I'm very thankful also. Nagulat ako kasi bakit ako pa na marami naman. But thank you very much. I hope that lahat ng sinabi ko na-encourage kayo. And then, sana, no, naging okay yung mga sagot ko sa tanong. And then,
Very okay.
na mas na-mold or nagkaroon tayo ng knowledge, no, na yun na kailangan din if meron tayong mga tao na na-encounter na gano'n, bigyan natin sila ng advice na continue to your dreams.
Or di dapat natin i-discriminate yung mga tao na may ganun kapasanan.
Then we should not look for the physical appearance of that person. Kasi kagaya sa'yo, yung physical appearance mo is that meron kang disability, but then mayroon kang pala mga hidden na pinagdadaanan, just like yung nangyari sa'yo throughout your journey as a
Working
working
student.
student.
From Media